My first YouTube video. I decided that I'm going to start vlogging, or video logging, recently after just launching my new website, drewdougal.com. Yay. I've just had like a revelation and changes in the past, I don't know, couple weeks. And I've just decided that I think it's time to really like step out there and really, have my thoughts out there, my opinions out there. And I think it's for me, it's a process of getting over fear, and it's taking the first steps to really do something for myself and really take charge of my life and the direction that I want my life to go in, the course, and I thought that getting on YouTube would be a good step because I just feel like I have so much to share from even my little experiences that I have. So I guess the one thing I wanted to talk about was kind of getting over fear. Getting over the fear of failure and of not being good enough and not being original enough and not being new or innovative. For me, a little background, I am an aspiring screenwriter. I don't know, you're not supposed to say aspiring, but whatever, I'm gonna say aspiring because I ain't there yet. I just been practicing my craft. So I created a short film back in 2011 or 2012, which was called In Pursuit. You can find it on this channel, or you can check below. I'll have it in the description box. And it was a short film that I made when I was unemployed, and it was for a competition, and I had just been kind of writing scripts and, reading a lot of scripts, writing scripts, trying to teach myself screenwriting because I didn't go to school for it. I went to school for journalism. I think it was unemployment when I got laid off my job that forced me to be like, okay, you need to do something for yourself because, you need to take some steps, some first steps. And, I talk about on my blog, on my website, being scared to do that and writing and kind of getting over that, and how just kind of God will help you get your life together when you are, struggling, you don't think you can do it yourself. Fast forward, what is it, like 4 years later, 3 years later? And I still hadn't put that out, that short that I did in 2011, 2012. And I was like, you know what, self, you need to do something. Like, you need to, I'm 29, so I don't know if I'm having a midlife crisis. Maybe I'm going to call this the Midlife Crisis Chronicles. That's a good idea for this. I was like, you know what, self, you really need to do something. You know what I mean? If you want to propel yourself forward, you have to start with just putting yourself out there and not being afraid to fail. Because I think that's what hindered me for so long from even putting that short out. I mean, that wasn't nothing, y'all. Like, I done seen people come and put out 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shorts in like 2 years, a year, whatever. And here I am struggling over my little tiny short that, like, it could have gone out like a long time ago. So, I think for me, I just really needed to get past the fact that it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. I'm gonna be okay. We all gonna be okay. Like, if nobody likes this, that's fine. Nobody's gonna have to like it. But, I should put it out there, right? Because when you put stuff into the universe, God helps you brings a collective of people who show you same interests and set out to help you. Now, this video, by the way, might be all over the place since it's my first video, so I'm just I don't have no script, no nothing, no list of stuff I'm supposed to have. I see people on YouTube always having like, lists of stuff here, just things popping up here. I don't think I'm even good with editing to do all that stuff yet, but whatever. But, I think for me, I think the one thing that I'm trying to get out from this channel and trying to talk to people about is like not being afraid to go after your dreams, facing fear, not being afraid to to fail, going after whatever you really are interested in, I wanted to do screenwriting for, I would say maybe the past 7 years or so. And I knew when I was like 22, 23 that this is what I wanted to do. And I kept fighting it. I was like, what if I'm not good enough? What if I'm, there's somebody out there who has my idea? Now, there's plenty of people out there who got the same ideas. How many times have you seen the same TV show? I mean, really, like, the same damn TV show. There's CSIs, there's Law and Order, there's like a million CSIs. And Rosewood, has anybody been watching that show? That show was whack. Anyway, tangent. I think that it is important to really say you're going to do something and stick to it and try to do it the best you can, because, you only got one life and you got to live it. And you just got to keep on going and keep pushing to do what you want to do, with your life. And don't have that fear. And this is something like at 29, I'm just now getting over. Or getting through, should I say. I'm sure I have way longer to go. Somebody, and I'm going to look it up, and I'm going to put it in the description box. There's a list of people who didn't really get their start until later on in life. And when I say later on in life, I mean like late 30s. You know what I mean? 40s, 50s. And I think for me, I always had like a timeline, like, by 25, you have to have accomplished this. 27, this. 30, this. 35, this. And ironically, I wrote an opinion piece back in Clutch magazine, like, I don't even know when it was, 2008? I'll put it in the description box down here, about getting over your timeline, like letting go of your timeline. And back then, it's like I was giving myself advice that I just never took, and whatever. But I just think that it's important for all of us to know that you can be great and you can be legendary if you want to be. You just have to be consistent, and you have to put fear aside and put yourself first. Don't be afraid of rejection. Don't be afraid to really, put yourself first and to hustle and to, to ask for help and to tell people, you're scared and you're vulnerable, because vulnerability is very important. That's something I had to learn too, with this whole process. That was a whole big rambling for my very first YouTube video, but that's it. I'm going to have more of these. It's probably going to be hopefully it'll be a little bit more in order than me just rambling and talking, because I can just talk forever. Lord, I really could just go on. I mean, I can go on, but I'm not going to. So what I've been trying to do is writing more. I started my blog up again. You can go to drewdugo.com to see my blog. I'll put it in the description box. And you can also check me out on Twitter at DrewD. Same with Instagram. And you can find me on Facebook too. So, I don't know. Leave me your comments. Like, I like I have like there's a lot of things I want to talk about on this channel. A lot of it's gonna have to do with TV and screenwriting and film because that's what I'm interested in. But I'm also interested in like, like the journey. Like I just feel like I looked on YouTube. I think I put in the description box like writers who are black and or aspiring writers who are black or something like that. And it gave me like Ava DuVernay or Shonda Rhimes, and I'm like, hello, they ain't aspiring. They's there. They there. So I don't know. So anyway, so I just thought it'd be cool to document my process and my journey, and it'll also hold me accountable to getting things done and to doing what I need to do for myself. And we could just all become motivation partners, like whatever. So yeah, that's it. That's my first video. This is 12 minutes. I'm gonna try to post these every week, and just go with me because the editing. I know this editing on this first video is just gonna be some trash because I don't know how to edit, so I'm teaching myself that too. Yeah. So yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for listening. If you guys want to hit me up on email or whatever, just feel free, comment below. I'm here. Okay. Thanks you guys for listening. Bye. She's got class and style, street knowledge by the pound. Baby never act wild, very low key on the profile. Catching feelings is a no, let me tell you how it goes. Heard the word, spins the verb, lovers it curves so freak what you heard. Rolling with the fatness, you don't even know what the half is. You've got to pay to play, just for shorty bang to look your way. I like the way you work it, Trump tight all day, every day. You're blowing my mind, maybe in time, baby.